Hi, it's Ruby. Welcome to my very favorite video to watch, to film. The TBR jar prompts are going to choose my October reads. I love to watch these videos. I love to film these videos, so I'm super excited. Today we're going to choose 5 prompts, 5 books, and see what we're going to read during October, which for me is like the only like spooky month, the only time that like I read spooky books. But I'm not really a seasonal reader. Like, I don't care if I'm gonna read like a summer romance in December or a Christmas book in August. Like, I just don't care. But I know that a lot of people are seasonal readers, so let's see what the jar gives us. Let's see if it gives us some spooky reads. There are prompts in here like a thriller, a horror, or something like that, but we'll see what we get. Oh, before I get into this, 2 things. My book club did choose the book for October. They chose, actually it was a tie between Alchemized by Sun Yu and then The Wolf King, and I was a tiebreaker, and I chose The Wolf King only because The Wolf King's been on the poll for like the last 3 months. It's always on there and it always almost wins, and it doesn't. So I was like, we're gonna choose it. I'm gonna choose that one. Honestly, I'm not super looking forward to Alchemize like everybody else. For no reason. I'm not really drawn to the story. I do own it because Fairy Loot chose that book for September, but I will read it eventually. I just wasn't feeling it. So we're gonna do The Wolf King, and I'll probably also read The Night Prince, and I'm gonna try and do a YouTube live. So yeah, we'll see. I'll announce it somewhere. But anyway, oh, other than that, I was talking to my friend Summer on Sunday, and I was telling her I'm in the middle of so many series. I really want to finish a lot of them before 2026 because I'm constantly starting new series, but I have the bad habit of picking up book 1 and then picking up book 2 months later, and then everything's already murky. So I did add 3 new prompts to the jar, and they all say the same thing: finish or continue a series you're in the middle of. So those are the only ones that are like repeat prompts. Everything else is not. When I choose something, I literally pull it out and set it aside, unless I didn't read it, then it goes back in. But here is our first prompt. Let's see what we get. I always get like nervous excited. A book with multiple authors. Interesting. Dang, I'm too lazy to look up things, so I'm gonna have to just use my head, my knowledge of books, which by the way, I applied to a part-time position at Barnes & Noble. I don't think they're gonna call me, which is a bummer, but it would be cool. Like, I'm meant for the job. Give me the job. Let's pull some options. Dang, you guys, I was like thinking about it and I couldn't think of more than 2. Well, I could think of 3, but one's Sable Sorensen. Those are 2 people, if you didn't know, and they wrote Direbound, but I've already read that. The other 2 I could think of was Christina Lauren, 2 different people. So I chose The True Love Experiment, which is a romance, and then of course the first ones that I thought about, the Twisted Sisters, which are Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. I'm on book 3 of Zodiac Academy, and I just feel like this is much more fall than this one. Honestly, I don't know what this is about, but it's a contemporary romance, so I think we're gonna choose book 3, The Reckoning, book 3 of the Zodiac Academy series. And after this, I think then I go on to Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac, which is a 5-book series, and then I come back to, it's like a whole thing. But I like these. They're super fast-paced, super unserious. Like, I go through these in like 2 days, even though they're really long. So yeah, book 1, a book written by multiple authors, The Reckoning by the Twisted Sisters. I'm happy with this. I think that's like a really good choice. Going on to prompt number 2. I'm excited. I feel like that was a good start because I just read the 2nd book this month. So this one says a book about sports. Oof, a book about sports. I know I have several on my shelves, but then there's one on KU that I really want to read. But I should stick to my physical TBR. So let's get the choices. Okay, so here are the choices. First up, we have Night Shift by Annie Crown, and he's holding a basketball, so I'm assuming he's a basketball player. I've heard nothing but bad things about this, but that's a good thing because I should read it and see if I don't need it on my shelves. Then we have Clean Point by Meg Jones. This is book 1. Book 2 is already, I don't know if it's come out, but I have an arc for it. So maybe not. So I could read this since I have an arc of the second one. And I love tennis so much. So this would be a good option. However, I think this is like really spicy. It literally says a spicy enemies to lovers. And I don't know if I'm in the mood for like a super spicy book. And then we have something completely different. We have Saving Six by Chloe Walsh, which is book 3 in the Boys of Tommen series. But if I pick this up, I have to pick up the next one because they're, you know, if you've read this, you know, the first 2 are one story, the second 2 are one story. And I don't know that I want to commit to it. Plus, these are some heavy ass books, like heavy. So in this, he's a hurler. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that sport is, but that's what he is. And there's also rugby because other guys are rugby players. I don't think I'm going to go with this one. Honestly, I should read this one, but I think I'm going to go with this one because I'm just curious. Plus, the cover's really cute. So maybe I'll be the outlier that doesn't love it. I mean, that does love it. It says, when a college bookworm and the campus basketball star share a sexy encounter in the library stacks, things get complicated. So yeah, I'm going to choose this one. I'm okay with it. So we'll see how that goes. If anything, it might make me laugh. Like, it might be so bad it's funny. And that would also be a win. So prompt number 3 is a book with a color in the title. So it has to literally say the name of a color in the title. Okay, let's see. So I just did like a quick skim of the shelves and I couldn't find anything other than this one book. So I guess this is gonna be it because I'm too lazy to do a second swipe of everything. But The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. Cerulean is obviously a color. So yeah, this, I don't know what this is about. It just says a magical island, a dangerous task, a burning secret. But I feel like this is a beloved book. People really like it. I just hope it's not too like cozy fantasy because I'm not really in the mood for that, but I guess we're gonna see. And this is a book I've had for a long time, so I do want to read it. That way, if I don't love it, I can unhaul it. So that is a book with a color in the title. Going on to the 4th pick, we're gonna go with this one, which says finish or continue a series. Nice, we got one of them. So let's see. I'm in the middle of so much, but I think I know what I want to pick. I'm not even gonna pull options because I know this is the one that I want to read. Dark Air by C.S. Pacat. I've been wanting to read this for so long. I've been buddy reading these with my brother and he read the second one and I didn't. And I have to because we really liked book 1. It's very slow, but damn, that ending, like I need to read this. And he said that he liked this one even more. So I'm excited. The reason I picked this up was because I had heard someone pitch it as Lord of the Rings, but YA and make it gay. And I love Lord of the Rings, so, or the movies, because I haven't read the books, which is a crime, and I should read them. But yeah, this is going to be the 4th pick for finishing or continuing a series I'm in the middle of. This is the latest book. I don't know when we're going to get the 3rd and final book. I hope she gets on it because I don't want to wait anymore. So Darker. I'm so excited about this. Like legitimately incredibly excited. If you've read those, let me know. And then I think this is the last one. Yeah, the last one is going to be this one, which is a book with a person or people, I guess, on the cover. There were so many options for this prompt because there are so many books that have people on the cover, a ton of romances have people on the cover, but I didn't want to choose a romance. I ended up choosing these two, and I think I'm going to choose both. let me explain why. So the first one, pretty straightforward. It's going to be Crescent City #1, House of Earth and Blood. I really want to pick up this series. It's the only one by Sarah J. Maas that I have yet to read. And I hear people say that you really have to read this one before the next ACOTAR book comes out, which who knows when that's going to come out. But I feel like I'm ready for this. Plus, they have the graphic audio, so I could be switching between the physical book and the graphic audio. So yeah, I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to read this one, but I'm also going to choose this one, which is Skyward Flight by Brandon Sanderson. I was looking at my reading journal to look up the reading order because I was going to choose Cytonic, which is book #3 and the next one in that series, but there are a ton of little novellas in between, and it's a bind up of 3 different novellas. We have Sunreach, Redawn, and Evershore. So I think Sunreach is next, and I'm gonna read it. And it is 162 pages long. So it's not that long. So I will at least read Sunreach, and then I'm going to refer back to, you know, the reading order and continue as it says to do it, because I don't want to spoil myself for anything. But yeah, I finished book 2, Starsight, and I liked it. Didn't love it. I loved the first book, but I am excited to continue on and, you know, read one of the novellas, at least one in October. So I think that'll be good. But that is it. Those are all our books. So let's recap them one more time, see what we picked. Here are all our picks. So starting off with the first one, a book with multiple authors. We chose The Reckoning by the Twisted Sisters. And then the second one was a sports romance, I believe. And I chose Night Shift by Annie Crown. Then we had a book with a color in the title. We chose The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Then we have continue or finish a series you're in the middle of, and I've chosen Dark Air by C.S. Pacat, which I'm so excited about. And then for the last one, we chose 2, a book with people on the cover. We have House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas and Sunreach by Brandon Sanderson. So those are all the picks. Let me know if you've read any of these, if you love them, if you hated them. Let me know, because it definitely influences me in how I pick them up. So thanks for hanging out with me today. As always, give the video a thumbs up. It helps out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you very soon with another one. Bye.